Before we head into the video, I'd love to give a shout out to the sponsor of the channel, RL Exchange. Now, RL Exchange is a great way to buy Rocket League items and credits on any platform at the cheapest prices so that you can build your dream setup. Make sure to go and check out their website using the top link in the description and use code TXC to get yourself 3% off your order. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be telling you how you can make thousands of credits of profit every single day in Rocket League. But just before I do, I'd like to mention we're currently giving away a titanium white octane over on the Discord server. The link is in the description down below if you would like to join up. You'll have to type like 5 or 10 times in general chat to get level 1 because there is a level requirement on the giveaway, but after that you can enter every single giveaway that we put out, and every 1,000 subscribers I'm doing a white octane giveaway, so as soon as we hit 23k there'll be another white octane giveaway over on the Discord. But anyway, going to be telling you some methods that would get you a ton of profit. So first of all, I've been doing an alpha cap series where I trade from nothing all the way up to the alpha cap, which is around 210,000 credits at the moment. I'm trading every single day, and right now, I'm not going to lie, the profit has slowed down recently, and a lot of people have actually been struggling to make profit because there's maybe less people online. As well as that, a bunch of items have been in the item shop recently, such as the gold Draco, which are currently in the item shop. I don't know what Epic are doing. They are sort of ruining trading. And also the gold Dominus. I didn't even know that was in the item shop, but we have 2 gold items in the item shop as I'm recording this video, and that is going to drastically affect the market because the credit demand is going to be so high, meaning that loads of people are searching for credits. But this also does mean that they might be quick selling their items, and you can take advantage of this. You can pick up their items that they are quick selling. They'll be quick selling them below their minimum value. So say they're quick selling maybe a cobalt octane, which on Xbox is 400 to 500 credits, so you might be able to pick it up for 300 credits, which is 100 credits below its minimum value, and then you'll spend a little bit more time than what they did trying to sell it, and eventually you'll at least get the minimum value, which is 400 credits, and you've got yourself 100 credits profit. I'm going to go a little bit more into detail with this, but basically it is flipping high demand items, making around 100 to 200 credits profit each time, which isn't a lot, especially to someone with a bigger inventory. But if you're making 100 200 credits profit each trade, that would definitely add up, especially if you're getting 10 plus trades a day. And I'm not going to lie, right now it is pretty difficult to trade, but if you follow all of these methods, then it should be pretty easy, because I'm making maybe 1 to 2,000 credits profit a day, and I'm maybe spending about an hour, 2 hours at the most trading. And if you're really committed, unlike me, because I've got a lot of stuff going on in real life right now, such as college, but if you're really committed, you can make maybe 5,000 credits profit a day, maybe even more if you do get lucky, but those are probably just the average numbers. And also, the more you trade, the more experienced you'll become, and naturally the profit will increase over time. So when I first started trading, I was probably making about 500 credits profit a day, and I was probably spending about 5-6 hours a day trading. But now I've got some proper methods, and I'm making a lot more profit, and my inventory on my alpha cap series is around 170,000 credits. Now I know that sounds like a lot, but I've been going since the 8th of October, so it really does show my commitment, and if you do put time into it, eventually the profit will definitely come to you. But going back to what I said earlier about flipping high demand items, you might not know what high demand items actually are, but basically high demand means a lot of people are searching for them, and basically that just means that if you do pick up one of these items, it is going to be really easy to sell them on because loads of people are looking for them, and therefore you can get a decent price for the item. And you might be wondering here, how do I actually go about buying myself a high demand item for below its minimum value? Because surely if somebody has a high demand item, they're just going to sell it on for their minimum value. Now, yes, I know where you're coming from with this, and a lot of people have said this to me, but there are some ways in which you can get someone to sell their item for below its minimum value. For example, you could message them and say, hey, the market is really dead right now, can you go any lower on your item? And sometimes this will be quite effective because they might just agree with you and say, yeah, you know what, I am sort of struggling to sell this item here, just have it below its minimum value. A lot of the time it doesn't work though, and I do just want to mention that if somebody doesn't sell you their item, just forget about it, move on. The more people you message, the higher chance you have of buying an item. I'm probably messaging about at least one person every single minute, and if they say no to my offer, I move on straight away, because you've just got to be really time effective when doing this. And the key is just to message as many people as possible, try and lowball on as many items as possible, and soon enough you should find that you eventually start to pick up some items. Another method that I use a lot of the time is lowballing a lot on my first offer. For example, we're going to use a Sky Blue Octane for this, which I've recently bought a couple of times. Right now, I do believe it is 900 credits minimum value. If somebody is interested on my post, I'll go through my post later and what I actually say to get people interested. But for example, someone will message on my post that they have a Sky Blue Octane. They might be looking for 900, 1000 credits, something like that, but I'll offer them maybe 600 to 700 credits. And a lot of people will laugh at me on this first offer and they'll say, lol, no way I'm doing that, that is way too low. And what I'll do is I'll slowly start to build up my offer, so from 600 to 650 to 700 to 750, and I probably won't go above 800 credits. I always like to underpay by at least 100 credits so that I can guarantee a decent margin for me to actually make some profit on the item. But a lot of the time this will actually work because they see my first offer is maybe 600 credits. I've added 200 credits to my offer, which is a lot. 600 to 800 credits is quite a big jump, so they might think, you know what, that's actually an alright offer. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to sell my item to that guy. Now what I do then is I list up that same Octane on RL Garage, RL Trading Post. Both of those are just apps for Rocket League trading. They're really useful, especially for anyone that isn't on Xbox, because players on Xbox have access to a looking for group section where they can buy and sell a ton of items. There's loads of people trading and other platforms don't have this luxury, and it is a little bit harder to trade on any other platform, so I'd highly recommend that you get those apps. RL Trading Post and RL Garage, really good. But I will list up that Sky Blue Octane, which I've just bought, on as many places as possible, because the more people that see my post means I have a higher chance of selling that item. Now, going back to what I said earlier about what I'm actually putting on my post is literally have 10,000 credits. You can change this for any amount of credits, but it's have certain amount of credits, want offers. That's literally it, simple as that. And then I will also put next to that in brackets to message your offer on the post. This just makes it so that anyone who is interested messages me their offer and I won't have to message them asking what their offer is, because again, that wastes a lot of time and you want to be really time efficient. So anyone that messages on my post saying they have limiteds, some random items, maybe a painted Hellfire, which I'm not interested in, I'll decline them straight away. And anyone that I am interested in, so for example, anyone that has a high demand item that I'm interested in underpaying on, for example, painted standards, painted Fenix, painted Octanes, I'll message those people back only with the same methods that I mentioned earlier of lowballing straight away and also saying that the market is quite dead. Hopefully this does make sense. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below and I will respond to you. But as I said, trading is pretty difficult, so I'm open to help as many people as possible because I just want to revive trading and I do want it to be quite alive again because I'm really enjoying my Alpha Cap series. You guys are as well. It's got a decent amount of views. It's got a really good amount of views and I've gained so many subscribers since then. So I definitely know that you do enjoy the series. One last thing that I do want to go over is how to identify these high demand items, because it's all me good saying buy and sell high demand items, but how do you actually know which ones are? Now, first of all, I'm just going to go with an obvious one here. So for example, the Octane, really high demand item. If you search up on RL Trading Post or RL Garage, maybe a Cobalt Octane, I like using that as an example, but if you search up on RL Trading Post how many people are looking for the Cobalt Octane, it will be a ton of people, and you can just sort of infer that because there are so many people looking for this particular item that it has a really high demand. Whereas if you search up a random limited from the Rocket Pass, there'll be a lot less people looking for it, and therefore you know it's got a low demand. You can also look on RL Trading Post. There is a trending last 24 hours bar at the top that will tell you what items have been searched up the most, and again from this you can infer that these items probably have a really high demand. You do have to be careful because some of these items are just here because maybe they're a new item or something like that. For example, the Golden Moon would probably be in here because it's been released recently, but it's not got a high demand at all. It's just because people want to track the price, see what it's doing. So you've got to be careful with this, but yeah, just search up a certain item on our Trading Post. If there's a lot of people looking for it, you can sort of just infer that it has a high demand. But that is going to bring us to the end of the video. I really hope you have enjoyed. If you have, let's try and go for 200 likes on this video. Comment insane profit down below if you have made it this far, but that'll be it from me. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Me.